picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Arizona Wildcats taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buffaloes offense will get the first swing of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Now, after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the Buffaloes will move the sticks.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And this center down gets started from the 33, 1st and 10.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Runs through the tackle. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
The old toss, right? Toss it to him on the perimeter, get on the edge quickly. Receivers better block on the outside. Go get me some positive yards, get a fast guy in space. Nice play call.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The give to the back. Got room at the 35. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. To get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Makes a grab enough for the first. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Jet sweep to the receiver. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the single back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. And he runs it in for the score.
this offense. This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So Arizona's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Pocket starts to collapse. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. You don't want the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up the big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Arizona runs out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Got his man in the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
He's looking for a man on second down. Setting up the screen. At the 40, there he goes. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Bucks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D-line will already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. The play action fake. Going for it all. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Here's the handoff. Pretty good job of running to get there to the 32.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Quick strike complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll leave it with him. At the 45 on his way. He's got 59 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Oh, it's a reverse. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
What a great job by the backside of the defense staying home. A lot of time the run looks like it's going the other direction. What happens? You start to chase. Nope. These guys stayed home and played their assignment, and that's why they had success.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
And the Buffaloes get enough for the first down.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
It's caught, and he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. Clock ticks down, under 4 minutes to go in the half.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
The give to the back. Smashes through. Tackled after picking up the first down.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. You've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This is a guy that put a himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. He'll start this drive firing. Got his man quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. The Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. Going up top. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game. And it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. They're going to throw into a lot. Just with everybody's eyes on the quarterback, not going to be easy.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Running with power.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. You put it all on display on that set.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. 4 wide receivers spread out on 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They're going to run it. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range. You got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Jumped on top of the pile.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
It's good. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking deep down the right side. And it's caught inside the 25. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the offense will stay out there with a mere 3 ticks remaining here in the first half. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bruce. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join update. The Buffaloes will kick it away to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. Second interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
He now has 85 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Steamrolls his way ahead. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Wants to throw on second down. A shot toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And now on second down for this offense. Give to the back. Couldn't find a lane. They pick up a 1 to the 31. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield.
I think that's an...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for turnovers.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute it.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. They'll line up for a second down play.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Flip it.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Looking for an open area to his left. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
He's got his man. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Quickly complete. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They think there's room to run to the right here. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the stomping has commenced.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum, but unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leiter, they just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 11 over Ohio State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going to take a shot. Touchdown, Arizona! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Bruce. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets rid of it. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Quickly to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. If you're not throwing to the sideline and you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. Nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. From that spot on the field, this is the area that we expert commentators call no man's land. so the call makes sense.
You have to go for it. You're in a situation where you're in field goal range for maybe elite kickers, but dude, go for it. You're not going to have anything to lose. Field position will still be okay. You got to go for it in these situations.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Knocked off his feet, but not before he picks up 6 yards down to the 10. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. The 50. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bucks. How about that D coming up with a play like that? They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with a big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game. Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
He'll just keep slinging it. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Arizona going back to work with another 1st down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Fires and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Boone. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Going up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on to the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
At the 35, he's open. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has, run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Now 2nd and 10.
29 Philly.
They'll go to the counter. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Wide receiver now comes in motion. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Colorado! And the beatdown has ensued. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Inside the 30, and here he comes. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Offense getting set for first down. He's going to pass. He's taking a deep shot. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did...